The lead up to Christmas is often better than the day itself. If the bit under your arm is an armpit, then the bit under your sack is a ball pit. Considering how new $1,000 phones are released every year with minor changes, it's a good thing gaming consoles don't do the exact same thing. A live-action Family Guy from the perspective of Meg could be a pretty dark tale of a suicidal teen with abusive parents. Born deaf people don't think in English, or any other spoken language, like people who can speak. People with low-paying jobs are subjected to drug screenings, whereas people with high-paying jobs do cocaine with their superiors. Toasters were the first devices to have pop-up notifications. As you yourself get older, respecting your elders gets both easier with wisdom and more difficult because you realize how many of your elders are complete idiots just like everyone else. The pickpocket industry probably had a rough year. L would rather know the 60 to 0 rather than the 0 to 60 when purchasing a vehicle. You know the world is changing when Amazon makes you think of shopping and not the rainforest. Everything is relative. One single hair on the head, it's not much, but on the soup is a lot. The dopamine and serotonin are already in your brain, it's just being a stingy asterisk about it. Technically everything is always falling, there's just stuff in the way. You'd think instead of mechanic and engine magazines in the waiting room, the car repair shop would have Wired and National Geographic. You know, nerd asterisk. Someone paying you to repair their car probably doesn't know or care a lot about cars. Nothing about counting sheep implies they're jumping over a fence. When buying in bulk, everything is a family pack unless you're buying condoms. If you were to make yourself invisible, you would also go blind, because light could no longer be stopped by your eyes. Since dogs are man's best friend, I wonder why vampires and werewolves are enemies. It's sort of weird how the Wolverine has been shown to have his entire skeleton replaced with metal, however his teeth always stay the same. Most people hate a food they've never tried. 2021 won't make 2020's problems go away. In 50 years, retirement homes will just be an ongoing LAN party. Someone shat the largest asterisk in the world but probably doesn't know. When a person goes missing, we search for them with dogs. When a dog goes missing, we ask people to look for them. Probably every cosmetic company would go out of business if one day everyone woke up and decided they appreciated their own looks. Noodles are water bread. We cannot truly understand the concept of permanent death because we have nothing to base it off of. Your soulmate is probably telling someone that they'll always be by their side. 2 plus 2 is more popular as an example than 1 plus 1. There needs to be more pets named Peeve. Airbending could technically bend all elements, just poorly and indirectly. We teach kids to get excited for an old man to break and enter on Christmas every year. In the future, countless men will end up marrying former amateur cam girls, and countless women will marry men who have paid for cam services, and neither side will know unless the topic is ever broached. If a spider got bit by a radioactive spider, it would then be spider. Driving is one of the few things that is easier in real life than in video games. Nouns are plain meals and adjectives are seasonings. Aquatic animals have no concept of falling over. With only so many configurations a key can have, there are things out in the world that your house key can open that you don't know about. Lemonade could be described as sweet and sour sauce. Dropping money isn't considered littering because someone will pick it up. Partying sounds exciting, but in reality it's mainly standing around awkwardly doing nothing along with other people standing around awkwardly doing nothing. People can't hate you. They can only hate the version of you that exists in their mind. Animals might see us taking off clothes the same way as we see them shed. Jet skis are motorcycles. It is rarer to find a non-bestseller book than a bestseller book. Winter is the coldest season, but it makes everything inside your house feel warmer. Everyone says millennials are killing industries, but it's really the industries killing the millennials. This might get removed for being meta, but it took me this long to figure it out. If imposter syndrome exists, then imposter syndrome exists too, where you have imposter syndrome but you think you're an imposter and you don't actually have it and just think you use it to excuse being an actual imposter. Being and being the have oppositions meanings. Every choice someone named Richard makes is a pick. Flat eartherism demonstrates pretty clearly that people would rather deny reality than acknowledge that they're wrong about something they want to believe is real. If one identical twin gets a full facial cosmetic surgery, they're practically telling their other twin that they're ugly. Philosophy is a Ponzi scheme. You get a PhD and the only job you can get with it is teaching other people philosophy. Somewhere within the digits of pi is tonight's lottery results, followed by the digit sequence 80,085. Video games are getting so realistic that soon even your character can also be disappointed in your life choices. A twitching eyelid is the most robotic glitch our brains are capable of. People always theorize about how early humans befriended adult wolves. In reality, they probably just killed some wolves and took their puppies. If we think hearing our voice on recording is cringy, imagine voice actors watching the movie they starred in. It's easier to communicate with a dog than someone who doesn't speak the same language as you. People that drink at work are either really rich or really poor. Animals in horror movies are creepy when they act in ways that animals normally don't. Children in horror movies are creepy when they act like children normally do. It becomes easier to commit crimes if you are richer. Technically, a log cabin is also a treehouse. The loneliest man on the planet was the guy who took the pic of the lunar lander with the Earth in the background because every person who was, is, and will ever be was in the photo except him. It's a tough year for people who want to responsibly have orgies. When people used food items as currency, money literally grew on trees. There is no clear line of where improving the ground suddenly makes it a road. We are indirectly trusting a stranger with our life by using public transportation. You can't stub your toe on purpose. Fireplace is an incredibly uncreative word. One car driving at night with no lights on is bad, but the real danger is two of them. When you write the word zigzag, you make your pen zigzag twice. Repeat a lie often enough and distribute it widely and people will accept it as the truth. To people who bite their nails and skin around that area and eat it, you are technically cannibals. If 42 is the answer to everything, then we know who let dogs out. If AI became sentient, it could kill itself because it didn't want to be sentient. People who win bronze are happier than people who win silver. The Lord of the Rings is 3 movies about Frodo trying to destroy one Horcrux. If you're a cannibal, you technically always speak with your mouth full. If awards went back to the awarder when a post comment is edited, cringe edits would drop to 0. There are a bunch of probably really good apps out there, but I'll only ever know about the free ones. When you finally find that missing sock, there's a strong chance that you'll have lost the one you already had. The feeling of finding a dead body in real life is probably like finding a body in Among Us. If you report the body, the cops might think you self-reported and sue you. Finding Nemo and Taken are the same movie. Both have children kidnapped, both have to travel across the world to find their child, both show the natural evil of humans, whether it be on purpose or accident.